Hello besties, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you how you can make this lovely free blouse for yourself. As you can see on the screen, it's easy to make, and also you can make profit from it by selling it for your ready to wear business. If you're new here, kindly please subscribe to this channel. You're welcome. Get yourself relaxed, and also turn your notification bell on to get notified each time I upload new videos like this. Help me to like, comment below where you're watching this video from, and if you have any question, feel free to ask. So let's get right into this video. Now the first thing you need to do is taking your measurement from your shoulder downwards to where you want your blouse to stop, and also what you will be needing is your bust measurements, your hip measurements. You don't really need your waist measurements in this tutorial. So now I will be cutting both the shoulder and some part of the sleeve. Just pay attention. So I'll take 3 inches now, which is for the neck width, and then I will take the back measurement, which is the shoulder to shoulder measurement, dividing it into 2. Whatever it gives you, you put it there, which is 8 inches. So this will be the excess for the sleeve part later on. So I will just be cutting it. This is just the design of the blouse anyway. So you take the round of your sleeve, the round measurement of your sleeve, which is 20 inches, dividing it into 2, which is 10 inches. Then I'll add extra 1 inches for sewing allowance. So on this area here, which is the shoulder slope, remember this is where the shoulder slope is, I'll just go down by half of an inch. So by the time you rule it using your pattern master, it will end up being 1 inches on that end there. I hope you understand what I just did here. So that's all about the shoulder area. So here I have 10 inches wide now, after removing the 1 inches on the upper area. So this is just for the sewing allowance. This 1 inches here is for the sewing allowance. So this area here will be where you'll be taking the bust, where you'll be starting your stitch from after the sleeve opening. So I will outline it. Before outlining it, I will measure the upper area, the excess from the shoulder slope to the excessive sleeve. I will subtract like some inches, and then I will rule just to secure that underarm hole area. This is just a guide for the underarm hole area before taking your bust measurement, and then your bust measurement will determine where you're going to be starting your stitch from. Taking the bust measurement, I'll go down here for the front depth neck. I'll go down by 3 inches. For the back, I'll go down by 1 inches. Before connecting it, just pay attention to the neck width. I added 1 inches just in case you're making it for a plus size person. You can outline it using the 4 inches, but I will be going with the 3 inches. So by the time I stitch it, it will be wide and be 3.5 inches. So I'll connect the 1 inches and 3 inches to that neck width of 3 inches. So if you're working with a plus size, you can use 4 inches for the neck width. So for the bust, I'll go in from the center of this fabric. I'll go in by my bust measurement, and then I'll add extra 2 inches to it, so it is free the way you're seeing it, because it's a free blouse, just like bobo dress. So now I'll start by cutting off the back neck depth before the other part of the pattern. Like I said earlier, this is 10 inches, and this is where I will be cutting the bust line from. Remember, I took in 12 inches, so that is where I am cutting right now to the end of the blouse. You can see the way I'm doing it. After cutting that out, this is how it should look like when you open it, like so. This is both the back and the front. So here you can see it. So what we need now is the round sleeve measurement. As you can see, I'll measure this now. This is 20 inches, dividing it into 2, which gives us 10 inches. So that is the round folded sleeve you'll be cutting out. So depending on how long you want your sleeve to be determines the amount of the length you'll be adding to this 5 inches. Remember, this is 5 inches. We already have 5 inches from the sleeve we'll be needing. So I'll take off the back bodice now and also rearrange the front. Now I will cut out the neck depth for the front bodice, as you can see me doing. So make sure when you're cutting this, you're not cutting it together with the back bodice. That is the reason why I removed the back. So now I'll go down by 3 inches. You can go down by 4 to 5 inches depending on your preference on how much wideness you want this to be. You want it to show your boobs, you can actually go down by 5 inches. And you remember I already took out 3 inches. Together with this 3 inches will make it 6 inches wide, I mean for the length. So, and I'm still going to be stitching it, so it will be longer than this after the stitch. So by the time you're done stitching it with like half of an inch, you end up having like 4 inches wide. And by the time you're done stitching it, it will be 4 inches deep. So that will make it 7 inches together with the 3 inches. So here is the sleeve part. Now I want to cut the sleeve part. I'm just trying to get the design and also make it a bit stylish. So this is where you want to decide if you want your sleeve to be longer. So whatever you need, I want mine to be on the arm, on the elbow area of my, I mean the sleeve part. So I'll be subtracting 5 inches. So you take from your shoulder line downwards to your elbow, whatever you get, you subtract the 5 inches you already got, and you had extra sewing allowance for it. Just make sure you're cutting the 20 inches on fold so it doesn't look any shorter than the sleeve you already got, because if you cut it into two, you'll be having a shortage of like 1 inches, because you need 1 inches to join everything together. So this is the two sleeve I am cutting right now. So you can see from the 5 inches you go down, you see the way it is. This is 12 inches, so I have enough for the sewing allowance. So that will be all for the sleeve. So now I'll be cutting out the facing for the bodies, so you can see the way I'm doing it. So I'll just be cutting it now all together to achieve a clean finishing on the upper area of the neckline. So just pay attention as I facing, you can see the way I'm also reshaping this facing for the front. This is for the front now. I just wanted it to be round the way it is. So afterwards I'm done with the cutting. I'll put interface with my pressing iron on the facing before stitching it down. So I'll be using half of an inch to stitch this down from the shoulder line downwards to the neck area, and then also do likewise to the back, and I'll come and show you how it is. You can see the way it is. I already joined both the interface and I mean the facing of the fabric. You know, this is like a soft fabric. This is a vintage fabric, so I needed to put the interface before joining the facing into the fabric, into the blouse, the neckline area. You can see how lovely this is. So this will make it like a bit of stiff. It will make it stand properly. So after sewing it down, I had to stop stitch it on the line, which is the interface. You can see the way it is well tailored, so that gives it, the interface will give it this a very solid look at the end of the finishing. So far, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly please do so, subscribe to this channel. Also, if you enjoyed this video so far, kindly give it a thumbs up. So you can see the sleeve part. I already added the sleeve to the upper sleeve, so you can see how that is looking. So the next thing I'll be doing is closing this down with one and half of an inch, and then I'll stitch it down like so with half of an inch as well, and then I'll connect it to the waistline by 1 inches and add a slit, a bit of slit here. I'll go up like 4 to 5 inch, so I'll be putting a slit on both sides, and that will be all. I hope you enjoyed this video so far. Kindly give it a thumbs up, like it, comment below, and also turn your notification bell on to also get notified when I upload new videos like this. Until I see you again in the next one, guys. Bye.